Hello. Hi, everyone. Yes, keep typing your name. Give me a second. Let me get Amber.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Let me get rid of the image. Give me 1 second. I just wanted to test this image. It looks like it's working. We got 6, 7, 8 opt-ins right now, registering for the drawing. How do I get rid of that graphic? Because it's a little distracting.
There we go.
Awesome. Perfect. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Hi, Andy. Thank you for being the first one. So let's just say hello. Dawn, Kay, Tish, Shirley, Kathy, Sadia, Shubi. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Julie, Rebecca, Ginger, Ren, Alexandra. Awesome. Thank you all for tuning in. Hi, Noreen. Okay, so today is a big day. A big day. So let me just pull up. So today let me just make sure I'm going according to the script. Yes, laugh. All right, so for whoever, last time, if you remember, I screwed up about a Dynamini and I ended up giving away, we ended up making a drawing for the Dynamini. Do you remember that, Amber?
That was awesome. Yep, good screw up to have.
So now I'm not screwing up and I'm going to actually do a drawing for a Dynaflex Mini. Oh, you got it. Awesome. There you go. So the rotating head. So what the rules of this specific drawing is you need to comment before we start the Q&A. So as long as we're streaming, you just type in your name and you will enter a chance to win the Dynaflex massage gun. Yes, Kay, hooray. Okay, so we're going to do the drawing right before the Q&A, and you're actually going to see the drawing. We actually figured out a way so you can watch us do the drawing. So that's going to be exciting. What do you like about it, Amber? What do you like about a Dynaflex?
Well, let me tell you. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to put it up to as close as my speaker as I can. Well, I just had it on. There we go. Best thing ever. Can you guys hear that? I can't hear it at all. I can hear Joel, but I can't hear the gun.
So by the way, for everyone.
Super easy.
Yes. Awesome.
Lots of attachments. Lots of attachment points. 3 speeds. Whisper quiet. The other best part about it, it'll fit in your handbag. So can unattach. Stick in your handbag. Good travel. Use it on the go.
So by the way, some of you are wondering if it's a new gun. No, it's not. It's been a while. It's been in the back closet, as we say. We are streaming right now on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. So let me know where you are streaming from. Are you in our group? Are you in our page? Are you on YouTube? Where are you hanging out? So while we do we're going to feature the 2 new devices. Please ask your questions and please do not get offended if we do not respond to your questions. We're going to address them later on the call. Okay, and we're going to have 12 days of Christmas deals. I'm going to post the link just so you know it's coming up very soon. And then I'm also going to put a link for the new products, special launch, 20% off for those that are, how long is the launch for? It says a limited time. Wow, not 3 hours, but a limited time. All right, so let's get started. Amber, the floor is yours.
Awesome. Well, we are releasing two new devices. We've got the Waver Press, which is this one right here, and we've got the Waver Mini Press. So if you already have a Waver at home, these are really close to identical in size as the original Waver and Waver Mini. But there's an extra little benefit that comes with this, and right now this is the only device that we have that is anything comparable. This is it. So they both have these removable handles, which give you the ability to plug them into the top of the device for the purpose of doing push-ups or tricep dips, or maybe you just need pressure off of your palms so that you can work more into the shoulders for inflammation and more range of motion. There's a lot of great benefits specifically to this device versus just our standard platforms that just provide the different vibration intensities. So I'm going to show you, they both have the handles. I'm going to start with the Waver Press. And so the handles are stored right here at the top. So if you decide to use it for simply just standing, okay, you can just stand on it and just use it as intended with the original. But this one specifically comes with the bands that we provide with all of our platforms. So there's the resistance bands. These are classic for every one of our devices. We have the power cord. I've already taken the time to plug it in. But for those of you who have these and you're not quite sure how to attach these, I'm going to show you this real quick. You're going to pinch the end of the loop, okay? Pinch the end of the loop, and there's going to be a little ring down here on the edge, and you're going to pinch that through until it comes through, and then you're going to open that loop. Okay, I know you can't see it because it's black on black. You take the handle, slide it through the big circle so you can get your hand through there, pull, and then it should anchor in. So now you can use it from a standing position to do different things. You do that on both sides, okay? It comes, I'm telling you what, like Life Pro is awesome for freebie bonus items. So we're throwing in the 4 loop resistance bands that I use in all the workout videos that you've all seen me teaching, or in all the videos that I show you how to get through your aches and pains or to getting started. We're providing you with the tools ahead of time so that you don't have to buy these extra. And it comes with a storage bag. If you're like me, you gotta have some place to put it all. So it comes with a storage bag that you can keep everything tucked away, out of the way, so you don't trip over to have to find it when you need it. They both come with a remote control that has a variety of different settings. I'll get into that in just a second. And then we have this really cool mat. These are much different than the original mats that come with, okay? Much different. I've actually cut the shape out of this one for when I use it with the Rumblex series. But with this one, it's a lot different in texture, super cushy on the palms. So for those of you who have hand and wrist issues with putting your hands down, or even trying to hold a plank and the palms on your hands are super sensitive, this mat is much different than the other mats we've ever offered, and it comes free with your device. And the best part about the mat is it's already cut out cookie cutter shape to fit the top of the platform perfectly, okay? But if you're not using that and you want to use it as a pad underneath of your knees, or I know I have seen some posts in which people are talking about how it vibrates a little louder than they want it to on a hard surface, you can put this underneath of your device for a dampener mat, so it's not as loud if you're upstairs and you're not wanting your kiddos to hear you downstairs. It softens the vibration through the ground, okay? So let's show you how this one works. I'm going to actually pick this up and bring it to you so you can get a better visual, okay? So as you can see, I'm able to lift this up. It's about 30 pounds, a little over 30 pounds. But each one of these holes, you can slide your finger through. That's where these handles are going to push through. So you can create a variation wherever you want to across the platform to create the workout that you're looking for, whether you're looking for triceps, whether you're looking for chest, maybe you're just wanting mobility or pain relief. And I'm going to teach you all how to do that once we provide these available for sale very, very soon, like within soon. I'll be able to provide some orientational videos in which you know how to get started, whether you're using it for pain relief or whether you're using it to get stronger, okay? But this one specifically has 5 preset programs, and that's the best way. A lot of people ask all the time, like, I have the platform, it's at home, it's in the box, I have no idea what to do when I get it. And it's quite simple. You have to unpack it first, follow the video orientation, or come back to this video and watch, and get it plugged in, and then just simply turn it on, okay? Just turn it on. From here, if you've never used a device before, you want to start in a P1 or a P2 setting, okay? Super gentle, easy peasy, and you can start from a seated position with your feet on the platform. You can start in a kneeling position with where I'm at right now, using either the kneeling mat, or you can put the kneeling pad on the device and put your hands on it, okay? And then from here, you can use the remote, or you can use the touch control panel. But I'm just gonna turn it on to P1, push start. There it is, okay? Things are mobilizing my body, my shoulders. Okay, so if you're using this for pain relief, if you can see how much pressure is on my palms, some people don't feel comfortable with that, or they've got carpal tunnel and this just irritates the carpal tunnel even more. So this is where this comes in handy, okay? We're gonna push pause. We're gonna take the handle, oops, the remote works for both devices, it's pretty wild. So we take the handle, plug it in, take the other handle, plug it in. From here, we're gonna push P1 to get started. And now, I'm actually feeling this quite a bit more, okay? Getting a lot more jiggle in these arms, okay? So you can do this all from a kneeling position. Some of you are like, I really don't wanna work on push-ups because I hate doing push-ups. You don't have to do push-ups. You can just give the hands and your palms a break. If you have super sensitive hands and the handles are too sensitive from the texture, you can wear a pair of gloves with the fingers cut out. You can wear gardening gloves. You can do a lot of different things. You can wrap the handles in something that's more comfortable for you to feel on the palm of your hands. But a lot of mobility. So those of you who are waking up really stiff in your upper body in the morning and can't move your neck very well, this right here, this position, this program is an excellent place to start, because if your neck is not moving, your shoulders are not moving either. If your shoulders can't move but your neck is stiff, you got to get mobilization going in the shoulders, because the shoulders are supposed to be one of the most mobile joints in the body. And for most of us, because we're like this all day or like this all day, our body is getting tired and we're getting tension and we're stressed. And so our shoulders quit moving, okay? So anyhow, we have 99 different speeds to use on this, all right? 99 different speeds. For this one specifically, we have 5 preset programs. Those of you who are wanting to lose the bra flab up here, use a medium or a high setting after you get acclimated to it. For those of you guys who are trying to get the big man pecs, okay, same thing. You can go ahead and get into that push-up position, holding, and this is just on a level 1. So can you imagine a level 5? We're gonna play with that here in a little bit, okay? You can get into a deep stretch and not even put pressure on your upper body. Now we're releasing that psoas muscle just by holding this position. But so many of you don't like this position and you feel it too much in your head. So by grabbing onto the handles, it takes the pressure off of your head and neck and puts it more into where it should flow, okay? So we have 99 speeds, 5 preset programs. Max capacity for weight on this one is a whopping 330 pounds, okay? It is 27 inches this way, 16 inches front to back, and 8 inches tall up off the ground, okay? When you decide that you don't want to use the handles, you can leave the handles put, or they just wiggle on out of there, and they go right back up top into the little storage compartments, okay? The really nice thing about this, though, that I like, is we can angle the handles if we want to. We can go straight up and down. If you have one shoulder that doesn't feel all that great and the other shoulder feels grand, okay, and they stay in there really, really well. Okay, for me, I like doing these rotational push-ups. I know you all think I'm crazy in that sense because most people hate push-ups, but you can do one hand on an angle and you can do the other hand straight up and down. You can hover and just hold right here. But again, when it comes to somebody having one bum shoulder and another strong shoulder, you can vary how the shoulder is angled to take the pressure off of that shoulder capsule or off of certain muscles. So that's just one way in which you can use this. Now, if you have been trying to figure out a way to use our other devices for doing tricep extensions or dips, you can actually have yourself a seat on here, like such, okay? Grip your handles and just hold this position right here. You can actually lower yourself, push back up, okay? We can get into bridging positions, all different kinds of ways that we can use that specific device, with the handles being a huge advantage because none of our other devices will allow us to do that. So that is the Waver Press. As far as so many of you are asking how to use our devices for very specific purposes, again, if you're just getting started, start with a P1 or a P2 program. That's kneeling on your knees. Just get comfortable, okay? You don't have to kill it right out of the start. You're gonna feel a difference tomorrow or the day after. So less is better the first time. And then once you figure out how your body adjusts to the workout or the treatment, then you can amp up the energy or the intensity or the speed and then continue to adapt from there. So for those of you who are dealing with lots of inflammation, you've got an autoimmune disease, you've been sick lately, you can use this for detox, for lymphatic drainage, and for fluid dynamics. You have to use a P1 or a P2 program for that. Anti-inflammation is low level intensity. The more intensity you increase up to, the more you're going to increase how the body contracts and relaxes and responds. So the intensity is greater, which is going to potentially create a more stressful reaction as opposed to an anti-inflammatory reaction. So start, less is better. If you start to itch, that's a good thing, okay? That means your body is responding. And if you have intense itching that you can't get control of it, lower the level next time. Back off for a day, let your body work through that detox process, jump back on, day 3, and start low level, maybe 5 minutes instead of the 15 minutes that it's preset for automatically, and go from there. If you are looking for cellulite reduction, yes, it does work for cellulite. For so many of you, you don't want to lose weight, you just want to get rid of the dimples, right? And those dimples are a response to how compressed and how tense your fascial connective tissue is. And that connective tissue actually responds really well to vibration, mechanical vibration. So if you're wanting to reduce the cellulite appearance, whether it's on your arms, whether it's on your butt, whether it's in your thighs, wherever you got it, because we've all got it somewhere, you're going to go to a more moderate level, like a P3 to a P5. If you're wanting this for weight loss, you're going to go up more towards the range of P4, P5, and just adjust and see how well you do. Many of you are asking about osteoporosis. It works for osteoporosis on any level, on any speed. So if you are wanting to work specifically on increasing bone density, start low, because if you have inflammation in your system as it is, we need to battle the inflammation before we start working on the other goals, okay? If you know that you don't have excessive inflammation in your body and you're wanting to work on improving your bone density levels, then you can increase that intensity up all the way to a P5, or just do manual mode on like a high level, anywhere from like 67 to 99. So I think those are like the main, there's so many benefits. We've tried to narrow it down to like the top 12 benefits. But I can tell you it does work for weight loss. It does work for cellulite. I'm living proof of that. If you go back and watch these launches from back in like April, there's a big difference in my appearance. And I've just been using these devices on a weekly basis with all of you. So you can watch my transformation over the last several months, 45 plus pounds, and continuing to work it. Those of you who are needing stress relief and needing the growth hormone release, because you're not getting that growth hormone release through your sleeping cycle, you're going to go with a P5. P5 is the highest level, gives you a good variation of speed levels. The higher that intensity, your body assumes you've done a high interval intensity program, and so that growth hormone surges. But you can't do any more than 30 minutes if you're looking for a growth hormone surge. You have to keep it 20 to 30 minutes or your body will freak out, okay? And it goes more inflammation. So that's why some people are much more sore after they use it, or they develop a headache, or become nauseous, or they actually blow up in the gut and get a little heavier on the scale for like 3 or 4 days. If you're getting started and you've not done this before and you're wanting that HGH hormone release, you have to acclimate your body through it first. If you're already there and you've been using our device for a couple of weeks at least, then you can jump right into a P5 and feel the benefits of that anti-aging hormone, HGH. So, Joel, I'll let you cut in case we have any questions before I go on to the Waver Mini Press. Make sure, as you guys are coming on and listening, in order to be a recipient of this, massage gun, the Dynamini Flex, okay? Make sure and type in your name, because if we don't have your name, we can't enter, okay? We need your first and last name so we can drop you into the list of people listening in, and that's all you got to do in order to win. And we're going to pick the winner before we leave with you tonight. So Joel, I'll let you take over in case you have anything you want to add.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So first of all, yes, make sure if you didn't type in your name, you need to type in your name, and we're going to do a live drawing. Last time I was hiding in my closet and doing the drawing. Now you're going to see it live. You're going to see the wheel spinning. So make sure you enter your name. No, don't enter twice. Only if you didn't do it yet. Rebecca, I see you. You only get one chance. All right. Yes. So just to say, who was talking about? Someone said I look fabulous. Rose, were you talking to me or to Amber?
Oh, Joel looks fabulous. Who are you guys talking about?
Joking.
Joel's awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So I just want to circle back on why we released this specific platform. So Amber, first of all, you did a great job. For those who don't know who Amber is, because since last week live, we added 463 new members.
Wow.
So for those who don't know who we are, Amber is just an awesome human being. And she is just an expert at about anything, whatever you can think of. And I am Joel. I'm the co-founder of LifePro. I'm just a guy behind a desk trying to impact lives. So yeah, so the reason we have this model is we noticed we got a bunch of requests for those who had wrist issues that had a hard time with their hands on the platform. So we added these handles to alleviate the stress. And the second reason is for those workout buffs, which are not in our group yet. You know, those who want to work on a bigger chest and a stronger chest and stronger arms. So we created this model for them because there are push-up bars out there. So we decided let's combine both of them. So those are the reasons. And the reason for the mat is because if you look at the platform, there are these nodules, right? Because you are, yes, there you go. So it might be a little uncomfortable to stand on it. So with a mat, it covers up, right?
Right.
Awesome. And by the way, I see all the questions. Great questions. Keep them coming. We're going to get to it after we do the live drawing, okay? And a reminder that it's a 20% discount right now. I'm going to post the link just so you have it handy. And 12 days of Christmas is coming. And I think I'm going to give back the floor to you. And oh, by the way, wait, no. I need to ask for your opinion. I need your help. So we have 72 people watching right now. I'm going to share my screen. I want to hear your opinion. We're designing a new massage gun because we're updating the look. So I want to hear your opinion. So give me 1 second as I get it loaded. Okay, so you have a choice between 1 and 2. So let me see. So just type the number 1 or 2, whichever one you like. So let's see. There you go. Okay, so you see 1. This is the first design. This is the second design.
Not seeing anything.
You're not seeing anything?
Nope.
What do you see? You only see me?
A black screen with the two of us below it.
Oh my gosh. All right, I guess it's not working out.
It's all good.
Let me see. Let me check. You really not seeing anything? Oh my gosh, forget it. Scratch it. I'll post it later in the group. All right, sorry. I thought, I don't know, we're showing on my side.
Joel on the screen.
All right, let's get back to Amber. Thank you for those who wanted to help. Okay, I post it later in the group so you can comment which design you like better. Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So as Joel was talking, this is the Waver Mini Press, okay? And as you can see, it does have a textured mat mounted to it. I have talked about this in a lot of other videos. That on the palm of your hands after a while can be really, really uncomfortable. So I'm super grateful that Joel has come up with this cookie cutter mat that feels really nice on the palms. Actually feels really, really good. Feels good under your knees too. But anyhow, I'm going to show you the control panel, why you can all see it here. And then you can also see how many different little push-up holes that you can poke those little bars into. Now, this one is different from the other one in that when you flip it around, the push-up handles are actually stored on the ends. Okay, so wanted to show that to you first. Now, super light. So this one's 23 pounds versus 31. Just a little bit smaller than the others, but the handles pull out from the ends. Okay, there we go. The remote is exactly the same. So if you happen to have both of them sitting side by side and you use the remote for one, it actually works for the other at the same time. We were playing around with that earlier and I'm like, oh, we got a remote for both working just under one hand. So anyhow, you can put these handles in, again, however you choose. Now, these also come with the classic Live Pro mini, or these are the bands, the resistance bands. And with these, we had to do this before on some of the others. On the bottom of the device, there's this little eye that swings out. So if you don't want to attach the bands, that doesn't sit out on your floor. It swivels back under so that you don't have to use it, or you can use it if you choose to. So again, demonstrate for those who are just joining. You take the O and you pinch it. And you push it through the hole. Doesn't matter if it's from underneath or through the top. Stick your hand through, so I'm waving, grabbing the handle. Okay, slide it through. Give it a little tug. And now we've got it anchored on without making a lot of rattling noises. Now, what I want to make sure you all understand. Yes, these are in contact with the device. It is not advisable. Do not pick up the device by the handles. You will destroy the device if you don't break your foot first, okay? So make sure when you pick up the device, again, it's only 23 pounds. You can pick it up from underneath or through the very bottom when you carry it around. This one does not have the fun little wheels that are gonna roly-poly around from one place to another. So there's that. Now, there's the cookie cutter mat, okay, that goes on top. Now, you can tuck it underneath with the handles in, but if you have your handles a little further over, it is not made to go with the handles on top of the device. So you can use it if the handle's at the very end, or you can use it with you on your knees from behind or underneath to keep from vibrating through the floor. With this one, you also get our 4 awesome mini loop bands that you've seen in all my videos. I love those. And just for the record, so I know that Joel is like cutting edge with everything he does. You guys are getting the best here because I have been using these mini bands for 12 years. Todd Durkin was the first person to introduce these to me 12 years ago. And I have gone through about 2,000 of these between all of my clients because it is the only type of band that I like to use. This size, it's a 9-inch band, it's very hard to find. You're gonna find more of like the 12-inch bands that are continuous loop, and they feel totally different resistance-wise on your body than the 12. So the 9 is the way to go, and we have provided them to you as a bonus with your storage bag. And then of course, those of you who have already benefited from Life Pro know that you can register for the little agility vibrating ball to use under your foot for plantar fasciitis, or use it on your back. Again, another freebie bonus just for buying the waiver, either one of the waivers. Now, from here, we have on this device, we have not 5 programs, we have 9 programs, 9. So a lot of variety with this one. And again, so the question always comes up, how do I get started? And I was reading a post earlier today. I do keep track of your posts, and I know many of you I have talked to over the phone in the last several weeks. So again, if you have questions, please reach out to us because we are not a recording service. We're not a robot service. We will talk to you if we know that you're needing something and that you have questions. We want to make sure that you're getting the best of us because we're here to serve you. But anyhow, there have been a lot of questions. I have my device and it's been sitting in the box, but I don't know how to get started. And so all you got to do is you got to turn it on. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. We're gonna turn it on right there, okay? You gotta plug it in, you gotta turn it on, and then from here, there's gonna be a power button, okay? You're gonna push that power button, or you're gonna use your remote and push the power button, okay? Now from here, we've got a preset time of 10 minutes, and you've got 9 different programs that you can choose through. It's gonna show up as you are pushing your set, and HA is more of that manual mode, so you can increase the speed as you want to while you're on it using the remote, okay? If you go to P00, P00 is entry level 0. That means that's a good place for a lot of you guys to start. If you've never used our device before, you need to get on the platform using a P00 or a P02, somewhere between that range, okay? So I'm gonna start with a P00. We're gonna push start, and that's all you gotta do. You don't have to push anything else. The machine just takes off from there, okay? And it's a 15-minute preset program instead of a 10-minute preset program. But I'm telling you right now, P00 is pretty darn awesome. I'm gonna take off my shirt so that you can see just how much the flubber is flopping off the walls, which is a good thing, because you gotta mobilize it in order to get rid of it, right? Doesn't matter how ripped or how fluffy. We don't like to use the word fat in my household. It is absolutely prohibited. We like fluffy, okay? Because if you're swollen, you're fluffy, but that doesn't mean that you're carrying extra weight. But sometimes you're just fluffy and you need to mobilize it, right? So it's okay if you feel like your junk in the trunk is flopping off the walls. You got to bounce it around and vibrate it in order to mobilize it. So don't let that be a fear of yours, okay? So we're right here, and I'm just on my knees, and I can feel it all working really, really well, okay? Now, if that is too much for you, the closer the handles are to the inside, the less intensity it is on your head, neck, and shoulders, okay? So we're gonna go with that same preset program, that P00, pushing start, and that's how different it is. So I don't feel it so much in my head and neck right now, but I'm still flopping around all of the stuff on the back side of my arms, and that's okay, okay? So from here, if this is too easy, pick up your knees. Then it gets really hard, really fast, okay? So, and if it's too hard for you to do that with both of your palms, put one palm down, hold on to the other, and pick up your knee, okay? So if you don't have to use both hands if you're not comfortable with doing that, okay? From here, let's say, oh, I don't like that positioning. I'm gonna go out to that middle range. We go out to the middle range. And by the way, if you have any trouble with it, you remember, Joel and Live Pro offer a lifetime warranty. Unheard of in the fitness wellness business. It just doesn't happen with the other companies. You've got a problem, you contact them. The customer service is top priority, superb customer service. And if for whatever reason you're not getting a result from them, reach out to me and let me know. And because I like to make sure customer service is one of my core values. So make sure and let one of us know if you're having trouble and you're not getting a response. Lifetime warranty. So from here, picking up those knees, and from there, we can go into a plank position, okay? We can go into a hovering position. We can go more into a kneeling push-up position. So let's say you can't do a push-up. This is the modified. So we're here. We lower. Do the belly flap. Enjoy the belly flap on the device. Come up to your knees. Pick up those knees again. Because guess what? You're only strong as your weakest point, and you got to fix that weak point before you can move forward, getting stronger all over. So if you suck at doing push-ups like I do, that's how you can modify. You don't have to do a push-up in order to enjoy this device, all right? So anyhow, that's kind of how you can get started. Again, it's very similar to our other device, the Waver Press, the full size versus the modified version. On the remote here, you're gonna see, there's your remote, okay? If you're in manual mode, the HA mode, you can change your time, you can change your speed, and you can do that based on what your goals are. You have these keys down here called the hotkey, and the hotkey is really cool in that you can increase your speed just by touching that button. It generates 10 levels of speed at a time. So you go 10, 20, 30, all the way up to 90 if you choose to use that hotkey instead of having to tap in order to get that speed to go up quick. If you're wanting to increase from a low to a medium or a high speed, all you got to do is push the bonus button. So low speed, mid speed, high speed, okay? And so just depending on what your workout goals are is going to depend on how you set up for your speed levels. But main thing is, one of my favorite exercises that you can do, I'll show you this. So again, I'm in P00 mode. Let's go P01 just for fun. So we're here, okay? One of the most interesting exercises that you can do to loosen up your neck and shoulders is right here, is just trying to do circles while you're in contact with those handles. We're going circles backward, and yes, you'll look really goofy doing it, so we really don't care because we don't see you. Look at Joel cranking out the rolls. I love it. And now we're going forward, okay? So this is a really good way to work out shoulder mobility, neck mobility, stiffness, you name it. Now, from here, we're going to make a slight adjustment. We're going to turn the handle to the outside a little bit, okay? To the outside. The other one has a little bit more that you can work with on angles. This one, it's either in or straight up and down, out, okay? So right here, work those angles a little further out. The intensity is going to be greater because the further your body is from the center of the platform, the greater the vibration wherever is in contact with the unit, okay? Now let's say you really don't have any shoulder issues and you're having sciatic issues, but you're wanting to use the platform because you like the gripping, okay? Just have a seat. Just have a seat and detox. P01. Just sitting here, chilling out. So if you're wondering how you use the device, you got to unpack it. You got to turn it on. All else fails, have a seat. It's like you're going to get the benefits just sitting on it, okay? The other thing you can do is you can actually sit in a chair and put your feet up on it, okay? So that's another one that I tell people to start with all the time is we get ourselves a chair. We just put our feet up on it and enjoy it moving our body for us, okay? So I think that covers it all, doesn't it, Joel? Oh, max capacity user on this one, 264.5. Not 265, 264.5. So if you have problems with the machine and you're 266 pounds, no, I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. No, but the max capacity.
That is definitely a typo. I was laughing. I was laughing, yes.
Yeah, so if don't worry about the weight, just get the device and try it out because I can tell you I'm going to be straight up blunt and honest. If you are 300 pounds and you're trying to stand on this platform, you are not going to balance very well because your base of support is very narrow. So if you are looking for a device specifically for weight loss or cellulite or trying to feel pain relief, especially lower extremity, and you are 300 pounds or heavier, go with one of our devices that has 3 motors because it's wider, it's made for that. If you're wanting something that's gentle that you can travel to and from, and you're just wanting to use it for inflammation or for quick pain relief before you go to bed, restless leg syndrome, neck shoulder pain, and you're wanting something on the gentler level, these are amazing. Like any of the Wavers are amazing, but the Waver Press and the Waver Mini Press, being that they have the handles, there's so much more variability through the upper body that you can do to play around with. And they're small enough that you can carry them to and from a facility. So if you want to take it into the office one day, sit it underneath of your desk while you're working and typing. It's 23 pounds. You can carry it under one arm if you really want to in order to do some of your work while staying nice and comfortable and keeping those legs moving. Because remember, sitting for a long period of time is like the new smoking. When we sit for a long period of time, our body doesn't regulate the same way. Our fluids don't mobilize the way that they should. Hormones are not released. Stress levels go up. Inflammation goes up, and it just goes on and on and on. So if you're having trouble with moving, with walking, getting up off the couch, one of the best things you can do is get yourself a platform and just put it underneath of your legs and let your legs move. It moves for you. And not only is it moving, but it's vibrating through the bottom of your feet, which are hypersensitive to the neurological levels to the brain. And it automatically lowers pain. So it instantly lowers pain levels. So It's some way or another. I'm not telling you it's going to cure your pain. It instantly changes pain to more tolerable levels, if not disintegrates it. So we have so many success stories of people who are completely pain-free after long periods of time, after just using the device for like a week. So, but on the other end of things, if you have one of our devices and you have headaches, or you have itching, or you have, you feel body aches, or you have to use the bathroom more often, that's a good response. We call that detox. We call that lymphatic dynamics and lymphatic drainage and optimizing our lymphatic pumps. But you have to be patient with it. We don't want you to think that the device is causing that for you. It's there. It's got to eliminate itself somehow. We are expediting that process, which is going to make you feel much more healthier going forward. And I can tell you, since I bought my device about 2 years ago, a little less than 2 years ago from Joel, I was in a world of hurt. 200 pounds. It was 200 pounds a year ago this week. Was just miserable, pain, depression. Had just had a total hysterectomy. Life is not good. And I right now, no joke, right now I feel 20 years younger. I feel like I feel better now than I have in 20 years of my life, and I'm 42. And I feel like I'm getting younger the more that I use our stuff, all of our stuff. So if you have trouble with it, please let us know. That's what we're here to help you with. That's what I'm here to help you with. I do have a degree in sports medicine and exercise science and how the body's supposed to move. So if there's something that I can't answer you, we have a lot of doctors that talk with us and order our devices and give us feedback. So we're all here to help you as a team. And our goal is to give you a better quality of life. And you know, just by using a machine, you don't even have to, there's no effort. You just have to open the box, unpack it, plug it in, turn it on, and start using it on any level.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amber.
Yes,
Fantastic job. All right. Listen, I have a few things to share that's off the script. So let me get myself on screen. Okay, I think you see me. I hope you don't see a black screen. What do you see, Amber?
Say that again, you cut out.
So I hope you don't see a black screen, that you actually see me.
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Oh my gosh. It's not my day.
Not your day.
Does anyone hear me?
Now you are. Now you're good.
I should shout. All right. So I'm going off script. And besides improving our products and always trying to, improve. Yes. Hi, Missy. I see you. We are going to have a yoga series coming in January from Roseanne, right? Did I pronounce her name correctly? Roseanne. Okay, so we're going to announce a schedule of a weekly yoga session with our platform. So make sure to be here and tune in. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to open the floor to questions right now. And the drawing is going to close in 30 seconds. I decided we're going to do the drawing after the live Q&A. Amber, you good? Okay. All right. So let's scroll up and let's look for the earliest question.
You'll have to read it out to me. I don't have any on there.
Okay, so let's see. The first question. Mine did not come with a mat. Yes, not all units come with mats. Some units you can purchase the mat separately, but these two new releases come with a mat.
Yep.
Hi, Julie. Welcome. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for the first question. Is it Corinne? Is it a 3D or 4D? No, it's the regular basic oscillation. Kelly. Small. Are the programs still preset for 10 minutes?
15 minutes.
15. Awesome. Somebody said that they love the handles.
Love the handles too. It feels really, really good.
So I'm just going to feature some comments as I look for some questions.
We are excited for you to get one too.
Okay. Everyone is loving it. That's what it says. All right, here's the first question. Olga, is this mat available for Rumble-X Pro? No, we do not have currently a mat. However, I should check if they would work. Oh, all right, Amber will check. Oh, okay, there we go.
So I started doing this several months ago because I was running into the same trouble with the mat that came with the Rumble-X series. This comes with all the Rumble-X series.
Amber, time out.
Yes.
I want you closer to me. Can you like move closer to me?
I'm super close.
No, not towards me. No, now you're away from me. Yes. All right, now we see a little better.
All right, so this is the mat that comes with the Rumble-X, with the Rumble-X Pro, the Rumble-X 4D, Rumble-X Plus. But as you can see, I cut a rectangle out because I couldn't see my control panel with the mat on top. So I actually created that cut. And guess what they're doing now? Oh my gosh, they took my idea. They're cutting out the mats. So you can actually see the control panel. So you can cut out your own mat. And this is the one that comes with it. So if you're not using this as a dampener mat underneath of your device, or you can use a yoga mat underneath of your device instead, and then use this on top of the device, you can cut it out so that you can actually see the control panel.
Awesome. All right, Jan, can I do the same exercises with the other models? Are the handles more of a convenience? Can I throw away my equalizers?
Don't throw away your equalizers, but yes, you can do all the same exercises with the other models. You just don't have the handles with the other models. These are the only models that come with the handles in contact with the device.
Awesome. All right, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I do not know how to pronounce your last name. I will not attempt right now. Question, how does the vibration plate calculate calories burned that it shows on the display?
Okay.
Answer that.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Joel.
So it's a formula that we use. I would not bet on it. It's just a formula that we use that every machine in the universe uses. So just don't live or die by it, okay? So it's a good ballpark figure. But yes, Amber, what do you want to add?
Another note, though, I don't want you all to think about calories, because truthfully, when you start thinking about calories burned on these devices, you're approaching the wrong reason for using the device.
True.
It's not now what we know with fat loss and with weight loss, it is not calories in versus calories out. Okay, so so make sure it's not how many calories you're burning. It's the quality of the movement that you are delivering with whatever exercise you're doing. And it depends on the quality of the food that you are eating, and if you are inflamed with those types of food, as to whether you lose weight or not because of the stress hormones that rise and fall based on how we operate our shell, okay? So don't worry about the calories. If you're counting calories, you're using the machine for the wrong reasons.
Right. Yeah, that's a whole conversation. I didn't even want to get into it. All right. Gene, I like the mat. Would it fit on the Turbo? So these mats come with these products. However, you could find to purchase a Turbo mat on our website. Kelly says, I am important. Yes. Noreen wants to lose 25 pounds and tone up, lose cellulite and get stronger. Yes, you will achieve that. Mindy appreciates the drawing. Yes, we're going to do the drawing in a few minutes. Let's see. Joe. Hi, Joe. Thank you. Got here late. Just curious. Could we use perfect push-up type handles on other platforms and achieve the same benefit? Yes. We just built it in so it's more stable, safer for different types of exercises. Because if you take a push-up stand from a different, if you just take push-up stands and you put it on, you have a higher, very high risk of tipping over, you know, like when you do a push-up, you tip over and it's...
Well, and the way the vibration transfers through the handle of the perfect push-up, because it's a pancake, versus the vibration you're getting in your palms on this is going to be much different.
Right. Yeah, but if you don't have it, meaning if you have already a platform, then yeah.
Goals are to build through here. Yes, you can use a perfect push-up for that.
Right. Just please be careful. Noreen, it's a discount only for this machine. So let me just post the link again. We have a special of 20% off for these two new models. We always have discounts. Give me 1 second. I don't want to lose my spot here. All right. Yes, so we always have discounts. We have 12 days of Christmas coming. So keep posted. Hi, Debbie. Give me a second. Anne Schallenberger. What happened? Did I lose my spot? I think I did. So we're just going to skip ahead. And next time you do one of these presentations, please discuss the bands Amber wears around her arms and legs, some videos.
That's a different video.
Yeah, I lost my spot in the questions. So give me 1 second. Let me go back up. Meanwhile, I'm going to just feature Wendy for a few seconds. I think I lost. Oh, my gosh.
It's all good. Okay, so those of you who are asking about the bands, that is not a Life Pro product. So if you're interested in videos or information on what those are all about, please contact me directly. When you put those together with our device, it is like the ultimate marriage and it accelerates the results much faster. But if you only have affordability to buy one or the other, you're going to get so much more use out of the Life Pro vibration platforms because the others you can only use on a limited basis. So the platforms work for so much more. So if you have questions about that, that would be another conversation with me in the future. But the platform is the way to go if you're stuck between both.
Kelly, any chance for future videos getting Amber and Mike? Yeah, Amber, come on, a mic. Let's go.
I've done that before and individuals don't hear me the same.
Right, and it's also, we have to play around with it a little more. That's a good suggestion. Thank you, Kelly.
Yep.
Let's see who's next up. Vicky says she needs a mini to help my mom. Yes. Everyone should be trying vibration training. I'm telling you, I cannot stress it enough. But no one wants to listen to me because I'm the co-founder of the company. But I'm telling you, just try it if you haven't. It saves lives.
We have miracles coming through every single day. Multiple testimonials of how it's changing their life with just one time using it. Like they roll it out of the box, they get on it, and they automatically feel completely different within 10, 15 minutes. And we're getting those responses every single day of how it is changing lives without medication.
Jean, what numbers? It's a good question. Yikes. You testing my memory, message me and I'll help you. Give me 1 second. And Angie, I'm late, but where do you get the handles? I posted a link in the comments.
Yeah, you have to buy the device.
Yes. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, finally, a question. So, Tish, hi Tish. So, at a desk, how loud is it? Can you also just stand on it at work?
Yep, I'll bring it right up there and you can listen on into it.
I have to.
And I'm going to crank up the speed all the way to 99.
Right. Can you hear anything?
That's max.
Wow. You really don't hear anything.
Ugh.
Is that even on? It is.
You can see the bottom working.
Thank you, Amber. That was very good. Jan, how about a rhythm stand for the 4D Rumblex Joel? We could just put the baby in it and vibe.
Yes.
Meaning?
Low level. Low level.
You mean, oh, so you understand that she wants to put her baby on it?
Yeah, put it, yes. Because, okay, here's what we want you to think about. When you have a child who's upset, an infant or a toddler, we used to put them in a car seat and put them on top of the washer or the dryer because the vibration of that is very calming to the nerves and to the mind. When we get a child who won't go to sleep, we take them in, we put them in the car and we go for a drive. The vibration of the car puts them to sleep. It's
True.
the same thing. You just have to make
True,
sure
true.
low level, low.
Right. Andy also attests that his Rumblex is very quiet. By the way, the giveaway is closed. Nobody should enter the name. I know you really want to get in. Too bad. Next time, log in earlier, okay? I'm just letting you know we're going to do the drawing in a minute. I just have to say, because I see a bunch of new comments with name. And Cassie, thank you so much for collecting all the names to put it into our wheel, the wheel of spin. How do you say it? Spin of wheel? You'll see in a minute all your names, and I apologize in advance if we misspelled any of the names.
So Joel, we started this whole presentation with 71 people and we're up to 91.
Yes, yes. Okay, so let's see. Pop, pop.
Yes, it does work for neuropathy in the feet. It is very good. So neuropathy can come because of compression of the nerves or sensitivity in the nerves, but you can also have, nerves that are not stimulated enough. So it can go from one extreme to the other. You can use it on a super low level for advanced inflammation in the extremities to help mobilize that lymph in order to take the pressure off the nerves. Or you can use it at the other end of the spectrum with a higher speed in order to drive circulation down into the feet so that the nerves actually get that circulation. So it can go either way.
Dawn. Hi, Dawn. I wish I had these devices back in 2008. My Rumblex 4D and my Sonic gun had changed my life. More mobility, more range of motion. It's a much better quality of life for sure. Thank you. Okay. Yes, the yoga is coming. Okay, stay tuned. Noreen, how does it compare to the turbo? It's a different unit. This is the base unit. The turbo has an extra mode, which is pulsation, which helps calm your nervous system. So it's a different type of unit. Off topic, Leisha, any idea when the leg will be back in stock? It's gonna take March. It was flying off the shelves faster than we anticipated. Wait, let me get the comment out of the way. No, I think you took the Hobart, by the way.
So there's the turbo.
Yeah?
Same size.
No, I think she was asking if it's the same idea, like, is it the same type of vibration? So it's not.
Different. It's totally different.
Donna, which one would you recommend for a bad back? I usually recommend a turbo because you have the ability to do just pulsation with a lighter type of vibration. However, many customers have shared that the oscillation also. So what do you say, Amber?
But I will say the Rumblex Pro is what I would recommend for the bad back because there's a video that I've done in which these special straps that are only available on the Rumblex Pro based on how they're built, I can teach you exactly how to integrate that vibration into the hot spot that's bothering your back, and this will vibrate through that hot spot to create more sensory. So the Rumblex Pro, you can also create variability if you only want one of the 3 motors working. It has a lot more options and variability in it, but having these static mobility straps gives you the ability to isolate which muscles are receiving most of the vibration. So it can go either way. It depends on the pricing because the pricing of those 2 units are completely different.
Oops, sorry. Facebook user, I don't see your name. Is the motion like the rhythm? Yes. Noreen with Love Yoga classes is coming in January. Deb, which device featured the mini regular press is best for bone density? They're both the same. Just size difference. Rheumatoid.
Got 5 levels and one's got 9. Or one's got 5 preset programs and one's got 9. But the speed is 0 to 99. If you're wanting more variability between your hand positioning, the Waver Press has got more options with how you position the handles. The Waver Mini Press is more compact, lighter, depending on how you're wanting to transport it.
Robert Lee, rheumatoid arthritis. Does it help with pain?
Yes.
Yes. Leanne, do you have a mat with Turbo 3D? Yes, on our website. Mickey, what about seats? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Do you, Amber?
I'm not sure. I can say that when it comes to seating, you can sit in a chair with your feet elevated on top of it, or you can sit or kneel on top of it, or you can sit on top of it. There's different ways that you can use it for a seat if you choose to. But I think, yeah, so you can go in a seated position with this one.
Okay. Rachel, is this better, easier than the Rumblex 4D? And by the way, before you answer, I have to make sure that this thing is going to work. Hold on. Give me 1 second. But wait, Amber, you can answer that question if you want.
Sure. The answer is yes and no. If you're the Rumblex 4D is one of our more aggressive devices as far as the intensity goes. When it comes down to using the push-up handles, you're actually going to get a better workout using the Waver with the push-up handles built into the device. But if you are wanting, if you don't have any pain with the palms of your hands, then you're going to get the 4-dimensional vibration. So you're actually going to get more using the Rumblex 4D in a push-up position than you do on the Waver. It just depends on whether you want the vibration working through your handles on the palms, or if you're wanting to go palms flat, or if you're wanting to create your own handles on the device that you already have. But the vibration, intensity, and types of vibration on the Rumblex series as a whole is going to be the best vibration that we can offer as far as variability and intensity.
By the way, Amber, do you see anything on the screen?
Say that one more time. You're cutting in and out.
Do you see the spinning wheel on the screen?
Yes, I do.
Does everyone see it? Because before you mentioned that you could not see it.
You are up and it's fully noticeable. Yeah. Okay. Red, green, and white.
So yes. So I guess we'll see in a moment that everyone notices it. Meanwhile, let's scroll through. Rebecca asked for a reshare link. Yes, so let me get you that link right over here. Now everybody sees my script and all the good stuff. Okay, and ask if you can store it upright. Yes. No, you shouldn't store it upright. I have a Turbo and love it. Do you still make that one? Because I never see anything about it. Okay, so this is a very common question.
So okay, then we need to make sure and do a workout using the Turbo next time. I did a workout on the Turbo a couple of days ago, I believe it was. If not, it was on. Yeah, I did it on the Turbo. So yes, we still offer it, and yes, you don't ever see anything about it because I'm always featuring the Rumblex. Why the Rumblex? Because we have a lot of customers who have reached out to me personally because they have the Rumblex and they are not quite sure the program or how to use the Rumblex for their goals. It's a more complex unit compared to the Turbo or the Waver, so that's why I go more often in my workouts. And the other challenge with me is time management. So you can only do so much time on the platforms. And if I only get to do it when I'm recording and sharing my expertise with all of you, I will devote time to my platform, which is using the Rumblex. So that's why you always see me on the Rumblex, because our bodies can only handle so much. And if I'm going to demonstrate it and work at the same time, I'm going to get the most out of the vibration possible because I've got goals to meet as well. But yes, I actually started with the Turbo. The Turbo was my first unit that I bought almost 2 years ago. So I will definitely start including Turbo in my workouts more often so that you can see a variety of different things. But for me, I use the preset programs. I know with the Turbo you can isolate the different motors, but for me, when it comes to isolating motors for different goals, that's a really complex workout. I don't like complexity. I like simplicity. That's why I love Life Pro. So all of my workouts are preset programs because once you turn on that program, you don't have to think. You don't have to read the manual. You don't have to look at the numbers of the speed that you need to jump up to next. You just let the machine do the work and you just stand there and do either your work or you enjoy it. So keep it simple. You don't have to come up with a custom program in order to get results. I have done all of my results with a preset program using a and it's good for sciatica nerve pain for diabetes type 1. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, he's a sciatica relief video that I've done with Life Pro. So if you go to our Life Pro Facebook page, not the group page, but the actual Facebook page, and type in sciatica Amber, it'll bring up the video in which I'm demonstrating how to use our device to relieve sciatica, as well as how to use the Surger, the vibrating foam roller, in addition to the platform for sciatica relief.
By the way, the platform is so light that you're sitting on top of my head and I don't feel anything.
That's aren't we?
Christy, how do you know which system to purchase for weight loss and pain reduction to my ankle? How do you know?
It all comes down to what can you afford, because when it comes to for weight loss specifically, I always guide people towards the Rumble X. It doesn't matter which Rumble X, but when you put all three of those motors together with the intensity, it just mobilizes the fat molecules more effectively than if you're using one or two or the different motors individually. But you can also, if you have pain and inflammation, again, what I love about the Rumble X series is you can isolate just using one motor or two motors or all three, or a combination of those. You can isolate or manipulate the speed and intensity. So if you are wanting to use it for pain reduction in the ankle, that is a totally different program than for weight loss. Totally different. And with weight loss, the one thing that we hear a lot of is we have individuals who have the turbo or have the waiver or have the Hobart or the rhythm, and they're starting to see their bodies transforming at the beginning, and then they hit a plateau. The individuals who upgrade and buy a Rumble X to have at home as well are the ones that are really seeing more weight coming off at an accelerated rate because of the intensity and the type of vibration motors in the Rumble X series. But you can still get weight reduction using a higher level of speed on one of our other platforms. So yes, all platforms work for weight loss. All of our platforms work for pain reduction in the ankle. It's just a matter of how fast do you want it to happen and how much time do you have to put into it, and how can you tolerate it, and if you can afford it, as far as like the
right.
Because Rumble X is a totally different category.
Right. Okay, so we're going to start rushing Amber.
Yep, you're in charge.
Susan, I have several of your products and love them. I'm a dancer and a body worker. I guess I'm addicted. You probably are. Tammy, Foster, can I help tighten loose skin such as that you might have after weight loss, inner thighs or underarms as an example? Yes, it will tighten up. Amber looks awesome in red. That comes from Debbie.
Oh, thank you. Debbie, you're awesome, girl. I felt like being festive in my Christmas. What's really cool is I had this top made 7 years ago. I dug it out of my storage bins. 7 years ago, I had this top made, and I'm wearing it today for the first time in 4 years.
You look great. I agree.
Thank you. All because of Joel.
Andy, do you ship the product from Eatontown? It's a very good question. We have multiple warehouses, but yes, many of our products come from Eatontown, but not all the time, meaning it's from all over the country, depending on a lot of factors, but it's not only Eatontown. That's the answer to your question. Vicky agrees that everyone should have a platform. Thank you, Vicky. All right. Mary Chang, what's the maximum weight this machine handle? The Waver is 330. The Waver Mini is 264.5. No, I'm joking. 265. Stephanie, going to have our competitive gymnast try the push-up platform ordering today. Thank you.
Yeah, yes, Stephanie, that's my girl. Yes.
Leanne, my dad turns 93 next week. Wow. He uses his vibration plate every day. Awesome. Missy. Hi, Missy. I love my vibration platform. Changed my life and my dog's life. Awesome.
Yeah, really good for pets. For those of you who have pets, there are a lot of pets that enjoy the vibration. It's very calming, especially if they've got anxiety, depression. Yes, pets can suffer anxiety and depression. So if you've got pets, we have a lot of customers who use them for pets.
Facebook user, if possible, turn off the text-to-speech, highs, blacks, bottom of screen, and demo video. Very good. So I will tell you something. That's not something we control. That's Facebook automatically doing that. But when you look at the screen, there's an option to turn it off. So it's not, we don't control it, but you can. There's like, you can turn it off. Like click it. There should be like an option. I don't know if you're using mobile or desktop, but turn off the titles. All right. Okay, so many questions. I want to answer everything. We're running out of time, really. I'm going to respond to some questions on Facebook. Like, I'm going to type the answer. And I'm going to choose, like, the most important questions for now. One more, or two more. Deb asked if the Waver Mini is the best one for travel. Yes. But I'll slip something to you. If size means a lot to you, we have something coming that is going to fit in your pocket. All right, let's see. And ask if I'm an engineer. No, I'm not. I'm not an engineer. I work with engineers. I just listen to you, and then I go to the drawing board to try to create something that would be useful for you.
Joel is a really good life changer. That's what Joel is good at. He's a life changer.
Mickey, again, will you guys ever invent a seat for this device? Yes. I can't tell you when, but it is somewhere. It's in the pipeline. I don't know where we're up to. Okay. Robert, I purchased the upright model. You have to put it together. Is it difficult? I don't see this advertised very much. Any reason?
No, it's super easy to put together. I have it in my living room right now. And we don't talk about it as much because it was one of the first platforms we ever released. I want to say that was like the third platform you guys released. And it has 3 levels of intensity, and it's a totally different type of vibration than what we are sharing with our other devices. It is the only one that we have that has the handles. It has, if I remember right, it's just a 2D model, but the intensity is quite aggressive. So if you're wanting to use, I tell you what it's really good for. It's really good for restless leg syndrome. It's really good for stretching out your hamstrings and for loosening up the backside. Really good for cellulite in the butt and thighs because of how the intensity is. But you can't do as much mobility work exercise-wise. It's a lot harder to do like push-ups on it. It's a lot harder to get into some of the stretches or to do some of the different exercises that I teach in my videos because it has the uprights and it's a little more enclosed. But if you have balance issues, it's the best one for that. So, but yeah, very easy to put together, very easy to move around. It's got wheels on the front of it, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space.
Okay. So this is the final one, okay? So earlier someone asked about babies, I think, and using it. So Debbie said a bucket seat sideways, slow speeds for infant, and she's been using it for a very long time with her kids. So yes, okay. Everyone else, they're very good questions. I will respond to them. I just don't want the live to go on forever. All right, let's do the spin.
Pick a winner.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's do that right now.
Of this massage gun right here.
Let me get rid of the comments. Okay, everyone watching? Now everyone knows what I have on my screen. But anyway, ready?
There you go.
Get set. And Did everyone notice that it's Christmas themed? Awesome.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I have to press the OK button. Okay.
I dressed for the occasion. What are you talking about?
All right. Hold on. Oh, who's going to be the lucky one? Who is going to be the lucky one? Alicia Barnes. So, Alicia, if you are on live, message me or we'll find you somehow and we'll ship you out a Dynaflex Mini. Congratulations. So now we can shut off the screen. Alicia Barnes. If you're on live, please say hello.
That is your unit, Leisha. Super quiet. High speed right there.
Congratulations. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for your business. If you have any ideas, any improvements, we're always open to suggestions. And this product only came from your comments. So thank you very much. And we appreciate you and happy holidays. And thank you, Amber, for your wonderful time.
Always.
And I know you have a choice to do something else. So we appreciate you sharing a little of your day with us.
Always an honor to work with you guys.
Take care. Have a great evening.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.